Yo, what is up, people on Not Move Podcast? It's Jimmy. Today we got special guest James from Fantasy Dailies. James, how you doing, my man?
I'm doing good. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. I'm doing well.
Yes, sir. Yes,
We here to
sir.
break down some fights. We here to break down some fights. Some crazy stuff's been going on.
Yeah, a lot to break
UFC
down.
UFC season in full swing on this like nine week run. Contender series just started up, and a new star has arrived in the lightweight division as Quillen Salkill just defeated Gamrot at his own game, bro. The grappler gets submitted.
Yeah, I couldn't have predicted that in 1,000 years. I watched that Ash Moose fight. And I was like, all right, the grappling's there. I thought he was going to be able to force striking exchanges, and that's where he was going to get it done. But to beat Gamrot at his own game, that's a problem for the division without a doubt.
No, for sure, for sure. And he called out a top five fight. If I was to matchmake, if I was to be Hunter Campbell right now,
Oh
and you want
yeah,
to keep this Australian star rising, I think he beats BSD.
I definitely think he beats BSD. I think he has all the tools to be a top five guy in that division. I think he beats Patty. Frankly, I mean,
I ain't
I
gonna go
think
that far. Not a Patty
I
guy.
think he can hang with Patty on the ground, but I think he's a better striker than Patty. Fight start on the feet. That's the way I
That's
see
true.
it.
That's very true. That's very true. Other than that, crazy card, nine finishes, three decisions. Who else was on that card off the top? We had
That Billy Ray Golf Ty Miller fight. Ty Miller
yeah,
looked.
Tom Miller, monster KO, easy
I
work.
want to say horrible on Billy Ray Golf's coaches. Your fighter's down 2-0 and you tell him to keep running around. Don't engage the
Yeah,
guy. Fight's
yeah, that
over,
was
man.
crazy. Like that should have
Fight's
just been
over.
yeah, TKO doc. Like they instantly stopped it after the third round. It's like, what are we
Yeah.
doing here? What are we doing?
It was
But
nasty.
yeah, man, crazy good fights. Some contender series started up. The new Indo Ninja came through. Bilal Hassan made his debut. That poor Indian man. He thought he had a chance. It was bad
Yeah,
news bears for him.
that was bad news, Bears. I watched his film before Contender Series. I was very impressed. He's definitely gonna be the first champ from over there, without a doubt. I think he
Yeah,
has the
that
skills
run
to do it. He's a very very solid fighter.
for sure, for sure. And then we had the first fight was Crop Shot versus Kuhneman.
Kuhneman, yeah,
Yeah, low key, I thought Kuhneman got the better of him in the striking exchanges. I thought like we know the judges weren't very good because even Dana White was like, Escarrega won that fight, buddy. You're not
oh yeah,
getting
that
signed,
was
pal.
terrible.
Yeah, and the Al Sagir fight, but I thought Kuhneman won. But I mean, he got his arm broken, so you really don't win that fight. And then Cropshot
Yeah,
got signed because of that. So
I
I
I,
mean, hey,
I agree.
I don't see him going very far, to be honest. I think they just need bodies, and they're just finding some bodies to get.
I agree. I think that's one of the worst parts about Contender Series. Watching some of these fights, you look at them and you're like, all right, you guys aren't really going to do much. You're going to get a few fights. It'll be fun, but
Yeah,
uh,
you'll be a stepping stone for somebody else in the
yeah,
future,
you'll
pretty much.
you'll be a highlight reel. But man,
Yeah,
poor Ananias Malumba to get Rahiki last year, and then
yeah, and then Paglarulo just refused to quit, bro. I was like, okay, third, like he would like it was like close through two rounds, and then that third round he just got the takedown and he just didn't stop attacking, bro. I was like, dang, he got the finish on the ground. I was like, that's what you got to do in those fights. You got to go for it if you want the contract.
yeah, like Dana always says in the post conferences, I'm not here to watch you squeak out a 3 round decision. I'm here to watch you finish a fight.
For sure, for sure. And speaking of finishing a fight, Anthony went. Anthony went just absolutely walked through what is his name? Matt Adams? Was it Matt Adams? Yeah, Matt Adams. Just didn't want to get his name wrong. But yeah, bro, that was bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know what the matchmakers were thinking with that one. I mean, if you look at his last few opponents, Matt Adams, I think they had a combined record of something like 2-14 or something. Come on, what is this guy
yeah.
doing here?
It was a setup for sure. And Anthony went, I think he's fighting in Sacramento.
Yeah, he's fighting in Sacramento. Did you see who he's fighting?
No, I did not. I did
Oh, let
not.
me let me pull this up. This is great. I mean, the UFC they're sacrificing another guy to Anthony Wynn. It's pretty bad.
I mean, the heavyweight division's been on the rise with the new prospects coming through, man. At one
A
stagnant
hundred
division has
percent.
now got a bunch of contenders.
I mean, to bring it back to last week, we got Asplund. I mean, he's a super
Yeah.
fun guy. I love this fight. So he's fighting Terrence Chatham, 5-1. Where's he coming out of? He's fighting out of Texas.
Right.
His last opponent, he fights in Fury. His last opponent won to the first round.
Mm.
Come on,
Okay.
load
Okay.
for
So,
me.
Fury FC guy.
I'm a mean guy. Come on. He has something like here we go. An 8-17 record.
Oh, not yeah. All right. All right. So he's probably going to be minus 3,000 on the
Yeah,
books.
like I said,
Yeah.
they're sacrificing this guy.
Hey
Yeah,
man,
something like that. Something nuts.
whatever it takes to make a star, man. I mean, he's got the story. Former NFL player
Hey,
turned
I agree. I
MMA
agree with you.
star. You gotta have some like I
And
mean, you
former
see what?
Jet fan.
Oh, you a Jets fan? I'm sorry for you.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Nah, I'm kidding with you, man. But yeah, you see NFL players transitioning a lot more. I mean, Hokett made his run. Like, look what he's doing. I think it's rumored that he's fighting Pereira. So that'd be
Yeah.
crazy. But
I mean,
I think that's
listen,
all for the. Oh my
freak
bad.
athlete.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
freak
going to say
athlete.
freak athlete, best base for MMA.
Oh yeah, man. Hey man, these guys who like can't make it D1 or can't make it in the NFL, man. The MMA path is right there. Like it's right there,
Yeah,
and we've seen people like do it before. But
plenty.
uh, how about we break into this card, this UFC 330, Islam Makhachev versus Ian Garry. Um,
Yes, sir.
this cra I think the prelims are better than the main card. To be
I
honest with you,
agree with you.
like this first fight should be on the main card, in my opinion. Like Miktabik Orabai should never be a prelim opener. I think that's obscene.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
uh, here we go. We got Miktabik Orabai versus Jeremiah Wells. Jeremiah Wells, the only Philly native on the card, 39 years of age, is a solid grappler. That's about it. He's an all right striker, but
Spell like it's that.
yeah, Miktabik Orabai is minus 1,000 for a reason. Vegas has him a little bit higher now. Like the lowest I've seen was minus 900. Um, I think this is easy work. Miktabik Orabai gets him out of there. I mean, in his last fight, who was that? It was
Yeah, I can pull it up.
Curtis Campbell. He broke Curtis Campbell. He almost broke the
Yep.
takedown record. Just
Yeah, he dealt with him
taking
quick.
dominated Curtis Campbell. And then we had the fight before that. He put out Jack Hermanson. It's Miktabik Orabai all day. I don't think a guy who got submitted by Carlston Harris is gonna have anything to do with Miktabik Orabai, but not on the
Yeah,
ground.
I would stand in agreement with everything you're saying. My read on this fight was oral buy by just about whatever he wants.
No, I hear you. I hear you. What we got next?
We
I
got
know
Magni Brahimaj.
Manny. This is the fight we was talking about. This could go. This is a close fight on the books. Magni around plus 100, plus 110. Brahimaj on the minus 120 side. Brahimaj is that submission guy. It's just he's done it against like lower level competition. Vanderford. Who he lost to Puni Soriano too, didn't he? Or am I
Yeah,
tripping?
that was his most recent fight. I was gonna, and frankly, I don't think Soriano's a better fighter than Magny. And
Hmm.
if you're looking at this fight from the perspective of, Brian Marsh has been in the UFC for a few years now. And if
Yeah.
you've been in the UFC for a few years now and your step up fight is Neil Magny and it's a step down fight for him, I got bad news for you, brother. You know,
Yeah, I tend to agree with you, man. He's this perennial gatekeeper. It seems. I mean, he just knows what to do when he's in there. He's
yeah,
he's got the veteran experience. He's significantly taller and longer than him.
yeah.
He doesn't have the sting that he once had on his shots, but he still manages. He can grapple most guys. I know he escaped the Jake Matthews one, but I still think Magny ends up with this win in a probably a decision. If you're on the Brahimaj side, you want to be on the submission,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I just I don't see Brahimaj. But
Just
you want to see Brahimaj early if you're on Brahimaj.
Yeah, I agree. Many more paths to victory for Magny. And like you said, I was going to highlight that reach advantage. As a wrestler, you got to get inside. It's pretty damn hard to get inside at an 8-inch reach disadvantage.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of wrestler, we got Rafael Tobias versus Fernando Lucas. Is it Lucas Fernando? I can't see
Yeah,
it.
Lucas
What's his name?
Fernando.
Lucas Fernando, the LFA guy, champ, who was
Yeah, the
middleweight, I
Boogie
believe.
Time.
Now he's making his way up to light heavy. Um, the way I see this fight going is, uh, this Fernando's 13-3. Those three fight or those th- two of the three fights he lost is because he doesn't really defend the ground very well, and Tobias was able to grapple with
Yeah.
Nurgajai, and people were like, "Oh, Dr. Nurgajai, he's not that good." And then you just saw Dr. Nurgajai like last week, 2 weeks ago, KO, crazy. Like Dr. Nurgajai is not that bad. Um,
No, not
I
at
think
all.
I think that helps elevate him. I'm gonna pick the side of the dog. I know he's a big dog, and I know like Fernando's got clean, crisp striking, but if he struggles against a guy who in Bukoyev who is smaller than Tobias. Tobias is huge in comparison to Bukoyev. And if he's getting out grappled by him, I think a guy like as wide and as strong as Tobias is going to be able to hold down Fernando. But he always does have that puncher's chance.
Yeah, 100%. I was gonna say I think that jump up in weight is definitely gonna be something he's probably gonna have a little more trouble adjusting to than one would think. Like you said, he can always have a puncher's chance, but that's pretty much all I saw in his film in the sense of he just doesn't defend the ground well. And it's like you said, against a guy like Tobias, he's bigger, he's stronger, a little bit more experienced. I think there's a lot more value on the side of Tobias than there is a Fernando at minus 290.
Yeah, I was gonna say good dog price right there if you're in on the dog.
100%.
Next up, we got Trayshawn Gore versus Vicente Luque. And every time I look at Vicente Luque, I'm like, how are you still fighting, bro? You've been through wars. You've been through absolute wars. This guy's been fighting since I've been watching this sport, man. It's crazy. Um, like I looked at it's 34. He looks like he's 39, man.
Yeah,
It feels like he's 39.
yeah. I mean, it feels like he's been in the UFC forever. I mean, let's see. When was his debut?
Was it?
Right here.
It's like I can't even. It was a 13 somewhere around there. I think right.
2015
2015
versus Hader Hassan.
Yeah. And Trayshawn Gore, he said his record isn't very good, but I can't put money behind Vicente Luque at this point in his career. Like, yeah, he edged out Kelvin Gastelum, and he got beat by Yoel Alvarez. But in all honesty, Yoel Alvarez finished him. The ref just didn't want to stop the fight, which was terrible for me in my money ways because I had Yoel Alvarez finish. But we'll get to that later. Yeah, I just think Trayshawn Gore has more consequence with his hands. I mean, Vincente Luque is good. He's got good submissions. He's confident on the ground. But I mean, Trayshawn Gore is a Gilly machine. So like he's. I think we get a club and sub here. I just can't trust Vicente Luque, especially after all the damage he's taken over his career. Man, I just can't do it.
Yeah, I mean,
you
definitely pushed me off of Luque a little bit. I was leaning more on the experience of Vicente Luque. Definitely looking at that Gastelum fight, his last fight. I mean, he struck very well. I mean, that whole finishing sequence started with a wicked uppercut counter. Then he was able to kind of just float on until he found the choke. But I do think he may have a little more. I do think he may have a little more trouble handling Gore. Like you say, he's a standing Gilly machine. I mean, you look at two of his last 4 fights he finished by guillotine. Yeah, guys don't finish at a clip like that with a submission. But I'm still going to lean Luque just because of the experience. He's fought. I mean, guys like Kelvin Gastelum, Joel Alvarez, Kevin Holland, Garimbo, Joaquin Buckley. I mean, these are all guys that. I mean, they're not easy fights. They're difficult fights.
No,
and he doesn't really get finished as horribly as you would think in some of these fights. But I'm still leaning Luque simply just because of experience. I think Trayshawn Gore could make it ugly, but I think the experience is going to win out here.
No, I'm not mad at that, man. I'm not mad at that. It's a solid pick. You want to run up the next one since I've been intro and all these?
Yeah,
we can go back and forth.
Yeah, let me just get my mouse in the right spot. I got like 2 monitors going right now. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, brother.
There we go. All right, so next we got Next we got Dante Johnson versus Eric McConaughey. Dante Johnson is coming down from heavyweight. What gym did he just join? I cannot remember for the life of me.
Extreme
You were
Couture.
telling me about it this week.
Over there with Sean Strickland. He's
Yeah,
at
that's right,
Extreme
Extreme Couture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for a young fighter, I think that's going to be a huge thing. Like you said, young fighter, he can get better. He's very athletic, and fighting at heavyweight for a while, he's faced guys with much bigger power than McConaughey. So my read on that is I think he's just gonna outwork McConaughey. He's got more power, and ultimately he's the younger fighter. McConaughey's kind of a stepping stone guy. You beat him, and it's like, all right, you can move up a little bit.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. And McConaughey in his last fight, like he was able to finish Rodolfo Vieira, but Rodolfo Vieira had him wobbled for a little bit, man, before McConaughey was able to find the finish.
That was a back and forth fight.
And I low key think like McConaughey's chin's been checked
on top of that,
times.
all three of McConaughey's losses come by KO.
Yeah. He's been knocked out before. The chin's been checked, and I think Dante Johnson checks the chin again, and McConaughey is going to be looking up at the lights.
I agree.
Who we got next? We got
I mean, I think it could get done early, but
for sure.
Got Charles Johnson versus Eduardo Chapelin.
Yeah, this one.
So funny enough with this one, it was supposed to be
Jose Ochoa.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was supposed to be Raul Rosas' brother.
Oh yeah, originally. Oh, was it? I thought he was supposed to be on last week's fight.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Okay. I know Jesse Rosas.
I think it was this Charles. Yeah, he got cut. It was something medical, but they didn't disclose anything.
Yeah.
So let's see. I mean, this is just one of those things that I'm gonna have to go with Charles Johnson.
That's what I was leaning to.
There's
this kid trains
nothing
with
really
DC,
crazy,
right? Yeah, he trains with DC. He fought his last win was Alon Woe, who was Loner Kavanaugh's victim on the Contender series, and Charles Johnson smoked Loner Kavanaugh. So by MMA math, the rule of transparency. I don't think there's anything Chapelin can throw at Charles Johnson that he hasn't seen before, man.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm a big experienced guy, and I was just going to say there's nothing that Chapelin's going to do that Charles Johnson hasn't had to deal with before. There's plenty Charles Johnson can do that Chapelin's going to look at and go, whoa, what's this?
Nah, for sure. And like him being minus 120, I like that a lot. Like I like that.
I love that.
Lot. Yeah, I'm going to be all over that tomorrow.
Yeah, big time.
What we got next? What does that say? I can't freaking see. Is that the
It's the Alvarez fight next. Alvarez versus Chitty Bang Bang.
Another fight that I think should be on the freaking main card. I know it's not because Yoel Alvarez was a late notice fill-in, but still, I think they should put it on the main card just because it's a good fight. Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah, I'd rather watch that than the Dustin Stolfus fight.
Yeah, for sure. I think the reason he's on there because he claims Philly or something. I don't know. But
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Chidi Njokuani, all around Muay Thai guy, solid. It's just Yoel Alvarez is a dog, man. He should have 100% finish rate. It's just the only reason he didn't is because the ref wanted to let Vicente Luque live for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean. I agree. He beat up Luque that fight good, and I definitely think if he can beat up Luque, he's got more than the ability to beat up Njokuani.
Yeah, and the grappling, the difference in grappling is just insane. Like you look at people look at
and Njokuani, like you say, he's a Muay Thai guy. If he wants to strike, Alvarez has no problem striking. He's got a slick jab.
Mm-hmm. No, you good? Yeah. All right, I thought you were still going, brother.
I was just gonna say if he wants to force striking changes, I just think. Oh, I'm sorry, man.
No,
I mean,
wasn't
I was just
speaking,
gonna
bro.
say he's got a slick jab. He cuts angles well. On top of that,
Mhm. I'm agreeing with you, man. Keep
I
going.
got a terrible connection here, man. I'm sorry.
That storm hitting you, man.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, yeah. I just think he's going to get the better of him in the striking exchanges, and like you were saying, he's better on the ground as well. So it's
Yeah,
kind of process
people
of elimination there.
people look at Alvarez's last fight. It's an Amazon, bro. Like he got out grappled once by one of the best grapplers in the weight class. Like I don't. I'm not gonna hold that against Alvarez here. I
No,
just think
of course not.
he's just gonna be on one in that fight. And I think
I agree.
Chitty's. I think it's gonna be a fun fight though. Like no matter where it's
Definitely
gonna
going to be a
be.
fun fight. Going to be a lot of exchanges.
Hmm. Hmm. I'm glad, and like Yo Alvarez, he's not one of those guys to take
Who
fights.
we
Like
got next?
him moving up to 155 or from 155 to 170 because he wants to fight more often. But he's normally one of those guys who like wants that full camp, wants that training. So this tells me that he's ready, and I think he goes out there and finishes him.
Yeah, and I think
Who we
I think
got?
he's going to hold the extra weight well. I mean, he's a big guy, you know.
Hmm. It's a miracle. Him. That's the Joe Rogan thing. How
So,
did
I
he
mean,
make
but
155? It's crazy. Next up,
yeah,
we
man.
got Edson Barboza versus Esteban Ribovics. And if this was Edson Barboza maybe like 5, 6 years ago, when
Yeah,
Edson Barboza was in his prime, I just I just don't see it happening, bro. Edson Barboza is a good kickboxer. He
nah,
picks
I
his
can't.
range well. It's just Ribovics is gonna put that pressure on you, and you're gonna feel it, man.
Yeah, dude. He's not going to leave any space for Barboza to use those weapons, to use that big reach advantage. On top of that, like you said, I just can't put my money behind Barboza at his age at this point in his career. It's just not something I'd be willing to do. Frankly, I think Ribovic gets it done by finish.
Yeah, I think he knocks him out, man. The wars Barboza's been into as well, like damage adds up. It's just it's just an easy recipe for a Ribovics finish. Next up, we
Yeah, I
got
agree.
the Extreme Couture
Let's
fight:
see who we got next.
Mansoor Abdul Malik versus Dustin Stolfusk. They say he claims Philly. I don't really know. He's not from there. He might have trained there or something. I don't know. He
Yeah,
got
I forgot they're both
this.
that too.
This is they were no Stolfusk left Extreme Couture, and Malik is like their new guy, right? And they were trying to build up Malik. They were giving him kind of feeder fights, and then they gave him Yujiri Belgori, and they forgot Yujiri Belgori is nasty and kind of smoked Malik. But
Yeah,
I
didn't go too
I
well.
think that the gym knows everything that Stolfus can do, right? And like he's good on the ground. Stolfus is good on the ground. He's got a black belt in jiu-jitsu, but Mansoor Abdul Malik is just he's the better striker. He's more athletic, and he's got vicious ground and pound. And I just think no matter where this fight takes place, I think Malik gets him out of there.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to agree with that. I was also going to highlight the fact that being from that same gym, there's plenty of guys in there that are going to be right behind Abdul Malik all
Hmm.
camp saying, "Hey, this is what he's going to do when you do this. This is what he's going to do when you throw your jab." So
Hmm.
he
Yeah,
knows what he has to do. It's just a
they
matter of
got that.
executing, I think.
They got that inside information on him, man. It's
Yeah,
tough.
and I think he needs to bounce back. I think he'll get it done.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. You want to do the next one? You want to run it or start off?
Yeah, I'll go. We got Jalen Turner versus Coway Fernandez. Let me get these pulled up. So both guys are coming off a win. Um, I'm still pretty tossed up on this one, to be honest with you. Uh, you know, I think Turner has fought some good comp. And, Dan Hooker, Bobby Green, Moicano, Bahamondes, Barboza as well. And you look at where'd my mouse go? Lost my mouse again.
Fernandez hasn't fought the level. He
Then you look
fought
at a guy like
Hardwick.
Howie Fernandez. Yeah, I was just about to bring that up. He hasn't. Let me get the date.
Yeah,
Last September.
Yeah, it was last year. He brutalized.
It's been close to a year since. Yeah, brutalized bad. But I mean, before that, there's nobody on his roster that I'm on his schedule that I'm looking at like, oh man. So ultimately, I think Turner having fought the better competition, also being the fresher fighter, not coming off of a year layoff. I think it's a recipe for disaster for Fernandez. I think he still has a chance though. Going to be a lot of striking exchanges. I think that's where this fight's going to stay on the feet. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of grappling.
No, for sure. I'm with you. I'm actually leaning Coway just because the range, like Jalen's got the range with the hands, but Coway's a striker with he's a kickboxer, man. He lets you he lets his kicks dictate the range, and Jalen Turner, he got them little twig legs, man.
Yeah, sure I definitely think that.
No, you're good.
Definitely that could prove an issue, but I think the safest bet for this fight is no distance, personally speaking.
Yeah, for sure. I'm with you there. So we on opposite sides of the coin on a couple, but hey, that's what we do the show, man. We give our picks. We let it happen. You want to do the co-main too? Well, I want to hear your thoughts on it because I think this is pretty one-sided to me, but I'd like to hear your thoughts.
It's pretty one-sided to me as well. Mackenzie Dern versus Jillian Robertson. Give me Mackenzie Dern by whatever she wants. It's another one of those cases where there's nothing Robertson's going to throw at Dern that Dern can't handle, frankly. And if I'm not mistaken, no, they haven't fought before. I'm tripping.
Nah.
But
yeah, brother, I'm right there with you, bro. I will say, Jillian Robertson's grappling style compared to what Verna Jandiroba did. Verna Jandiroba sat up in guard. Jillian Robertson kind of puts your body to the mat, doesn't give you as much room to work with. But even when Mackenzie's on her back, bro, she's just throwing constantly, bro.
She works from everywhere.
Constant damage is being thrown at the opposition. I just don't. I don't. Canada, you're gonna have to wait for a champion. I don't see it happening.
Exactly. And again, you just don't see the constant output a lot in the women's divisions. And again, that's not something most women see in fights. So it's going to be an issue for anybody that fights Dern.
For sure. And now we got the most interesting, what could cause the most chaos if one side ends up to win. I just don't.
Yeah.
It's Islam Makhachaev versus Ian Garry, and this man Ian Machado Garry. Sorry, let me put his wife's boyfriend's name in there too. Ian Machado Garry. This guy, man. What can I say about this guy? They're using Conor McGregor to hype up this guy. Half of his promo is McGregor highlights, brother.
Yeah, that's all that needs to be said about that. I mean, it's
stylistically, it's an interesting matchup because
definitely
he's a point fighter. He was able to beat the best point fighter in Michael Venom Page, who I think is the best point fighter in MMA.
I agree.
It's just in that fight he was out grappled by Michael Venom Page, which doesn't give me much hope. But then you look to the Shavkat fight, but then you look how Shavkat gets his takedowns. Shavkat clinched him the entire time. He didn't shoot on him one time. Islam shoots on people.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
That's a big difference, And I think the other thing, if you watch that that Garry fight against Prates, right? Rounds 4 and 5. I mean, this is going to be a grappling heavy fight. There's not a doubt in my mind about that. As much as Ian Garry believers want to say he's going to be able to keep Islam at bay and keep him at the end of his jab and his kicks, who's been able to do that? Not many people. So you look at the rounds 4 and 5 after 3 rounds of grappling, fighting almost the perfect fight against a guy like Prates. A lot of the striking, he's shaking out his arms. He's doing stuff that indicates, hey, I'm tired. Against a guy like Islam, you show, hey, man, my arms are gassed. My legs are gassed. That's bad news, brother. Bad news.
Yeah, man. And like Ian doesn't have that much power, man. He just pops you. Like he's a little pop shots.
He's a point fighter, like you said, and that's not gonna deter Islam at all.
No, the worry I have for Islam is what he did to Shavkat, that little oblique kick that he does.
Yeah.
And Islam comes forward on, like, he has a lot of pressure on that lead leg. So Islam's going to have to be picking up his foot a lot when I'm sure they've worked that before, but he needs to be on his game for that, because that has ruined Shavkat's career, man.
100%.
I've never seen somebody win a fight and then be out for 3 years, 2 years, whatever it's been.
Have atrophied legs after the fact as well. I don't know if you've seen that hospital picture of him. It's pretty sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's the biggest threat for Islam in this fight, is that oblique kick, and honestly, just the long weapons. But it's stuff we've seen him deal with before. So I'm leading Islam. I want to say finished. Odds are probably better, but I would not be surprised at all if we see not a boring 5-round decision, but grapple heavy 5-round decision.
No, for sure. I think odds of submission is like plus 220, and decision for Islam is 170.
Yeah.
If you're on the Ian Garry decision, which if you're on the Ian Garry side, the only way to bet him is by decision, and that's plus 450. So you got a little bit of juice, but
yeah,
I'm just not.
I don't see it.
I don't want to live in a world where Ian Garry is the welterweight champ, man.
I don't either. It's not something I want to see. It's not something I want to see. Then we have to see a lot more of him too.
Yeah, and he's gonna be talking like the way
he's gonna talk about how his wife's boyfriend let him have a glass of soda last night, all that.
It's just how can you be like? Is toxic positivity a word? Can you be like?
Oh yeah, overly positive. Yes,
yeah, like
100%.
Like, even like, did you watch the press conference where this guy was like asking Islam about what it means for Abdul Manap for him to beat the record and all this? And Ian Garry, can I answer that for you, child? Please.
Yeah, no, he didn't ask you, brother.
I was like, dog, what are we doing?
Yeah, I agree. I don't like his personality. I don't like the way he fights. I can't deny he's a good fighter, but
doesn't say he's bad. But dude, come on, man.
Yeah.
I think that's all I really got. Next week, what we got? Hernandez versus RoboCop. That's a firefight.
Yep.
It's been a pleasure, James. I'd love to have you come on again, man, if you're free. We do this every week.
Yeah, man.
Trying to break down these fights. So
yeah, man.
I think that's it from the scrap sheet.
Yes, sir. It was great speaking.
Yes,
Thank you for having me, my friend.
Yes,
have a good one, brother.
Peace out.
Peace.
The Not Move podcast is fueled by W Energy. Smooth, jitter-free focus, and flavors that slap. Mango, berry, watermelon. Whatever gets you locked in, they've got it. Hit up W.GG, use promo code NOTMOVED, and snag 10% off your order. Stay not moved, stay energized.
Number Friday nights, 9 Eastern. It's the Dribble, NBA edition on the Not Move podcast. We break down the week, the trades, the highlights, everything around the league. Tap in, chop it up with us, and get the takes that move the game forward. Stay not moved.
The Not Moved podcast drop is here. Snapbacks, hoodies, mugs, stickers, totes, everything you need to rep the convo everywhere you go. Limited run, unlimited style. Tap the link, fill the cart, and
tap into the Not Moved podcast every Friday night at 8 Eastern.
We're bringing the scrap sheet, UFC edition.
Every jab, every takedown, every headline.
All the fights, all the drama, all the picks, right here.
Watch live on YouTube or listen anywhere you get your podcast. Hit follow, hit subscribe.
And stay not moved.
Need some new Not Move drip? The In the Wickets hoodie just dropped. Super soft fleece, heavyweight feel, and the official NMP patch on the sleeve. Tap add to cart, check out, and let us handle the rest. In a couple days, it shows up at your door, ready to rock. Rep the podcast from the couch to the tip.
Every Thursday night, the Not Move podcast drops a new episode of
In the Wickets,
our deep dive on everything around the NHL.
We break down the plays, the trades, the stats, and the stories that matter.
Plus, a few hot takes along the way.
Join us live at 8 p.m. Eastern, or catch it on your favorite podcast app right after.
Same energy, same on.
Tuesday nights just got louder. Ringside Rewind is live every week, 9 Eastern.
We're breaking down Raw, SmackDown, and everything leading into the weekend. If it happens between the ropes, we're talking about it.
Deep dives, hot takes, and a few surprise
and
replays.
A whole lot of arguing.
Yeah, but the good kind. Ringside.
The Jumping Elimination Chamber tee just dropped. Fresh out the box. Look at this.
That print is nasty. Chain link O, silver hit. It's tough.
It's soft too, y'all. Fits right. Little drip for the Elimination Chamber weekend.
We rocking these all season.
If you're part of the Not Move fam, you already know.
Jump on it before it's
Grab
gone.
yours now at Not Move Shop.
This episode of the Not Move podcast is brought to you by the MLB Shop. They have every team's gear, from classic caps to World Baseball Classic hoodies, all official and all ready for game day. Tap the link in our bio to head straight to the shop and snag your favorite merch.
The drop is here. NMP gear built for every day and game day. Hoodies, mugs, and the Coach Common jersey in bold gold. Rep the movement. Feel the energy. Shop new arrivals.
If you're craving baseball talk that doesn't flinch, tap in with us Monday nights at 8 Eastern.
It's the Rusty Mitt MLB edition of the Not Move podcast. Breakdowns, debates, all the swings and misses without the fake fluff.
Join us live or catch the replay wherever you get your pods. Rusty Mitt, not moved. Stay not moved.
Attention Not Move Nation. Our first ever jersey has landed. The NMP by JB Sport Talk collab brings premium mesh, bold gold accents, and that undeniable game day energy. Plus, hoodie drop.
Today's episode of Not Moved is brought to you by Open Goal, the world's #1 backyard goal. If you love soccer but hate chasing balls into the neighbor's yard, this thing is a game changer. Its rebound net sends missed shots right back to you, and the side nets keep your landscaping and your windows safe. It's perfect for kids, for training, or just having fun.
Today's episode of the Not Move podcast is brought to you by Walmart.com. With our storefront in the Walmart app, you can get everything you need. Pick up or have it delivered.
We ordered dinner while recording and it showed up before we wrapped.
Better good sweet corn and burrata ravioli.
Nuri protein drinks, even St. Patrick's Day treats.
Walmart.com.
Not Move, fam. Southgate edition just landed and it's fire. Check the tee, watch out for the skis and the wickets. Hockey stick, cricket wickets, all vibes. We got hoodies, mugs, caps, beanies, whatever you need. Cop yours before they...
At the Not Move podcast, just drop the gear.
Heavyweight hoodies, premium cotton, street ready.
Caps, mugs, and more. Every detail on point.
Whether you're hooping, tailgating, or just repping the pod, NMP fits the culture.
Limited drops. When they're gone, they're gone.
Cop yours today.
Not Move Podcast presents The Scrap Sheet every Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Brought to you by FantasyDailies.com, where you can get the edge on the competition.
This non-casual podcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or reused without the authorized written consent of the Not Move Podcast Network. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.